Hey guys, I'm Gracie from Pony Nuts, and today I'm going to be doing my 4th guest vlog for the FEI. Today we're going to be talking about how I prepare mentally and physically for a competition, and also show you some of my favourite exercises which can help to improve the horse's technique. So the exercises we're going to do today are going to be a dog leg and some A-frames. The reason we're doing these is they both test a bit of straightness and also control. So with a dog leg is a jump, you'll see when I do it in a bit, but you do a jump on a diagonal and then you turn straight and you go to a jump on the straight. It's a combination that is actually quite common in show jumping courses, and I haven't had Todd very long, so it would be nice to practice something that I might actually find in a competition environment. With the A-frames, it'll be nice to help him pick up his feet. It's really good because obviously if you have a pole out eventing, it can be the difference between winning and not even getting placed. So it's nice for him to pick up his feet a bit, go over them straight in the middle, and just a really good exercise in general. So I'm going to tack him up now and we'll go out and I'll show you them. Whilst we're on the subject of preparing for competitions and trying to recreate some scenarios that may be found in a competition, I also like to make sure my horses are well schooled over skinnies, as these play vital roles in cross-country part of the competition. Luckily I have some old footage of my horse Bella having a go over some skinnies, so we can have a look at this. Skinnies can be quite intimidating, so I find that a really great way to build up to them is just by setting up 2 wings, which you can go through in walk, trot and canter. This not only encourages the horse to look for the wings and to think to go through the flags, but also really helps you as a rider to think about your straightness and your line. Once you and your horse are feeling confident, you can start to make the jump up to an actual skinny. Just put it to a cross pole and then a straight bar, and eventually to the height that you're going to be competing at. So now I'm going through these wings, making sure I'm staying as straight as I can, keeping my horse focused, keeping my horse between my hand and my leg. Also, with the cross-country ones here, usually you go with the red flags on the right, but just for this exercise, it doesn't really matter. The flags are a really good tool to keep the horse straight. There you go, good girl. Nice and straight, nice and forward. Keep both legs on, hands wide, allowing them to go in a straight line without wibbly wobbly, because it's easy for young horses especially to go wibbly wobbly as they lose balance or they get worried. I'm just doing it on the other rein now to make sure she's equal both ways.
and then we can start stepping it up a level. She was a little bit wibbly wobbly there. I'll make sure I have my right leg on this time so she doesn't lose her outside shoulder. To step it up a level, we're putting a pole in the middle. Okay. So once you have practiced those exercises and you're confident that your horse can do them in a straight line, and you're confident that you could start moving on to the next exercise, what you can do is set up a very, very small cross pole. Crosses are good because you can aim for the centre and it kind of channels the horse into the centre of the fence, which means you have less chance of them trying to run out. So I'm going to do that now. So the main thing for this exercise is aim for the centre. What's good about my jumps is that there's a black line in the middle that I can aim for, so it's useful if you have one of those, but no worries if not, just aim for the centre. That was nice, good girl.
A great way to practice over skinnies in a controlled environment is by doing some arena cross country, which is what you're seeing here. These jumps are cross country fences, but in an arena. So we're in a nice controlled environment, not in a big open field. I can get good lines to them and practice with poles and everything to make sure our lines are exact and my horse is looking between the flags to go over the fence.
So if your horse is struggling with this exercise, you can put some guide poles on either side of the fence, either as V-poles, like angling into the centre, or just on the side of the fence.
Another good tip would be just to make sure that you're not overfacing yourself or your horse. Make sure you're both really confident at the smaller levels before stepping it up a level.
So once your horse has mastered skinnies, it's time to have a go at different types of skinnies. You can build up the fences, you can add in some fillers, all the time remembering thinking as a funnel and looking through your horse's ears, picking a point in the distance, looking up, making sure they're going straight, and then you'll be perfectly fine for any skinny combinations you encounter when you're competing. It's really good practicing between flags because it teaches the horse to look for flags, because it's really beneficial when you're out cross country. Good girl. Good girl.
Fitness is a really important part of event preparation, and fast work is a really good way to help a horse gain fitness. A horse should be able to gallop for 4 to 6 minutes for a cross-country course. So to build up the muscle, you can do fast work on hills or on a flat. We're really lucky that we have access to local farmers' tracks, which I can go on. And here I'm just practicing Todd at a short burst of a gallop. I'll do this a few times, giving him a break in between just to get his heart rate up. As a rider, it's my job to recognise and notice when Todd is finding it difficult and therefore adapt our training to fit with that. So if he's finding it really hard, then I won't do that much because I don't want to put him under a lot of stress and a lot of pressure. But if he's finding the work really easy and his heart rate isn't going up that much, or it's returning to a normal level really quickly, then I might increase the intensity of the work or increase how long we're doing it for, just to make sure that we're always looking for that improvement.
So that's all the exercises we do. Just finished riding. Todd's obviously feeling a little bit sleepy, so I'm going to put him into his stable and he can have a little bit of a sleep. I really hope you guys found those exercises interesting and might consider giving them a go yourself. I really like doing them. I find they're really useful. So that's all from me. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, found it useful. If you did, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more.